NYT, y'all.
Get down tonight, Daddy.
It's time for Reality Gays. We're here to cover another reality show. And while the video plays, just sit back and let go. Now, you may be thinking, where'd the theme song go? We made this little switch because copyright's a bitch. We got 90 Day, Mormon Wives, Lala, and more. And now you can watch us, you whore. You like to watch. You dirty slut. Yeah, you know.
Like it, don't you? A little too much. Ooh, moist.
RG on YouTube, y'all. I want to show my creamy shoulders. And maybe my nipple.
Poodle, no!
It was daylight savings time. It's the best non sequitur ever to describe a blowjob.
A blowjob.
Under the cover of night.
And she had more time. Well, I guess she had less time. Maybe we didn't know if it was.
Well, she was losing time because it was daylight. So she had to do it fast.
Oh.
And her mother was driving the car.
She did say it was a Suburban.
Or an SUV, something
or
like
an
that.
SUV. So she was probably in the back.
Still a bold move. But y'all, Trinity is bold. And I thoroughly enjoy her. She is a quirky queen, a practicer of the hardware arts.
A self-proclaimed freaky deaky motherfucker.
Freaky deaky motherfucker.
Motherfucker. But
thoroughly enjoy her.
We were talking before. I was like, she's freaky, but you said it's surprising to be freaky that young.
Yes, I don't know if she is actually freaky deaky. She talks a lot, but the thing about Trinity, she's a young 22.
She is,
and the only thing I wish is she didn't contour her nose.
I do too. Too much makeup.
She is too young to be contouring her nose like a drag queen. Yeah. You are a beautiful girl.
She needs a tinted moisturizer, some pretty blush.
That's all you need.
And some eyelash, the bitch is good. She's stunning. Most of these women, but because sometimes Beatrice will do a little heavy eye, and I'm like, you don't need it. You don't need it. And Kenzie's out here with a roller. And that's just a summary of what you're going to get, because if you're new to Love Island USA with us, y'all, this is Reality Gays, and I'm Mattie.
And I'm Poodle, and we are two ridiculous homosexuals who love nothing more than to tear reality television a new one and talk about women's makeup derogatorily.
Yes, that is Reality Gays. We're going to talk about sucking dick and your makeup.
Because y'all, that's all on you. You can change the way you suck dick, and you can that is all up to your freedom. And you can change the way you put makeup on your face.
Oh yes, boy. Yeah. It's always
what is that quote from the Little Night Music? She'll wear your hair up, dress in white, and she'll grow older by the hour. That's the thing. They're young. These women are young. You don't need to look drag queen makeup.
And not all of our listeners that watch Love Island, Poodle, are young.
Little Night Music by
they have no fucking idea of what you just said unless they had a gay friend in high school. Y'all, this is our coverage of Love Island USA, week 1, episode 2 through episode 7.
We did episode 1 as a one-off.
We did do a one-off. As y'all remember, our episodes drop on Wednesday nights. So that's the day that you have off from this show, which I guess they did. I guess they do that because back home, everybody's going to church on Wednesday nights.
Going to the prayer meetings.
You need to go see Jesus if you're watching Love Island for a week.
You got to go to church and play basketball.
God, I bet if I was in college, even though it's straight people, wouldn't this show just make you so horny?
This show is too straight. This show is so heterosexual for me.
It's very heterosexual.
And I question, and I wonder why they do certain things. Like one of the things that I think you like the show more than me. I'm liking it more But one of the things that really throws me is when every conversation, when they start to have a kind of agreement about something, regardless of how small the agreement is, they just make out. There's no real lean into it. They just start making out and sucking face, and then they just stop.
Okay. But I think maybe you're forgetting, or maybe you were very drunk, but I vividly remember standing at the upper level of Fiesta Cantina, talking you, me, and another guy. And a guy looked at you and said, "Oh, where did you go to grad school?" And you grabbed him by the back of the head and made out with him, and then walked away after 2 minutes. And I looked at him and I said, "North Texas."
That was his pickup line.
I'm just saying.
That was a pickup line.
I think this is, and we were in our late 20s.
I'm just saying.
But I get it.
But the pretense is they're getting to know each other, and they find one little level of commonality, and someone says something really banal, and conversation kind of stops, and then they just have to make out.
And then they have to make out. They just have to.
The other thing, being a gay person, you make out a little bit, and then you go do something, like you go to an orgy. They just go out and bounce a beach ball around. There's
too much sex shame in the heterosexual community for them to go to orgies.
Is that it?
Oh, yeah, because then they're labeled a quote. Well, Danielle, the McMurtrys, have you heard they're swingers?
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit. You remember did Aunt Jane talk to your mother about swingers?
No. Aunt Jane never mentioned
my
this.
Aunt Peggy and Aunt Darla always were telling my mother about some couple that was swinging.
No, I didn't grow up that way.
Oh, there's apparently a lot of swingers. Yeah. So anyway.
The way we're going to do this, because we had a lot of conversations about it, because what you will not get here at Reality Gays is someone said talk to this person, and then this person happened, and then this person talked, and then Kenzie queefed. You're not going to get that here. What you are going to get is our kind of discussions of couple by couple, and kind of like heavy plot points of like the recouplings, the challenges, and when the bombshells come in.
Yes.
So so we're going to be covering that, and then kind of working our way through this tranche of episodes. I got to say, this is full-time work. Doing this show.
It's Ronnie and Ben. Ronnie was like, "You're crazy for doing it, but it's so fun." So, and he's right. It's a lot. It's intense. But I enjoy it. It's a brain break for me. I also
did not see. I feel like my brain is atrophying.
That feels like a brain break.
Yeah, I'm thinking of ways to think about them. So my brain has to work harder. I feel like I don't feel like it's easier. But so we're gonna do that, and then I have a little game that I'm gonna spring on you.
Okay, great. I'm fine with that.
That we'll probably do near the end.
Just don't yell at me if I don't do it the way you want.
I reserve that right.
No. The things Christina, our producer, has had to take out.
Leave them in. People need to know what I'm dealing with.
Okay.
Can I just say that Gabriel is painfully hot?
We're gonna, yeah.
Painfully.
I know, but I want to stop you, because don't forget, we have a lot of new listeners, and we just do need to maybe let people know what else we do. Maybe.
Okay, sure.
So y'all, if you're new to us for Love Island, or you're watching us on YouTube, you can watch all of these episodes on YouTube. Hello. Thank you for being here and watching us. We normally cover 90 Day Fiance, Love is Blind, Love After Lockup. So if you're new to Reality Gays, and like, what are you new? And every Friday we have Gaily Dose, which is a 30-minute, well, it's supposed to be, but
pop
it's
culture
long.
podcast.
Pop culture podcast. You can
Something's
check that
going
out.
on. What's going on in the week in pop culture? We talk about movies, TV, music, things we like.
things that are in the zeitgeist, or just things that people who are in their 80s and 90s care about. If you're me.
That's true. That's very true. And if you are listening, you're like, I don't want to listen to your commercials. You can jump to our $8 tier of RG Plus for this month only, for the month of June, to celebrate the new wonderful season of Love After Lockup. We're doing a Summer Slammer sale of
Summer Slammer sale,
75% off our $8 and $15 tiers of Patreon, just Patreon. That's where we do the discount for the month of June only. So you can check that out. We would, if you don't want to listen to the ads, you also get classic episodes of 90 Day Fiance, Love After Lockup,
The Family Chantel,
Love is Blind.
We're going to announce our new classless series very soon. I think we've got maybe 6-8 more weeks of Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Or not of Love After Lockup. And then we're on to the Still Unnamed series.
Yes. Still Unnamed.
The excitement is palpable.
Y'all, this weekend it was sprung on us, so we weren't able to make a really big announcement about it. But our episode of Go Fact Yourself on NPR aired. So
Keith Van Stratton and Helen Hong.
Yes. So with
that's a fun yell voice. Helen Hong
with the special guest Stacey Keenan, who
listened to us.
She's a sissy.
From My Two Dads.
She listens. So that
step
episode,
by step.
I think if you just Google NPR and Go Fact Yourself, you'll be able to find the show page.
She listens to Mary Payne too. She listens to Pink Shade.
Yes, she does. She listens to Mary Payne. So there you go.
It was crazy meeting her.
It was wonderful meeting. It was kind of.
It was wonderful. Who was the comedian? Comedian Drew Lynch.
Which I already followed. He's hilarious. I love him. He's.
We did some light flirting.
Okay. He's very heterosexual because his thing was all about sports. Okay.
And he was terrible at it.
Oh, he was terrible at it. It was a great episode. It's a great episode. Check it out. Also, for some of you might have seen on our social media already, because I know they posted. Unfortunately, Poodle's going to be out of town, but next Monday on the 14th, I'm going to be joining Nicole Byer and Marcy Giroux. 90 Day Bay is their Patreon show. We've been trying to collab.
I think you arranged this somehow.
I'm actually sad you're not going to be there.
This is all a conspiracy. This goes right to the top.
Right to the top. Well,
New World Order. They know what I know.
You're going to be really angry when I have a picture with the three of us.
They know what I know. And they don't want me talking about it.
They just asked us to do the show. Poodle can't because he's got to go to South Carolina for his mother's birthday. And if that isn't the gayest excuse to miss a live show, then I don't know what is.
I think they're live streaming it. Maybe I'll sit at home while my mother's dog, Muffin, sits on the couch beside me.
It stares at you. But they
it's
are
after
live.
9 p.m. My parents will be in bed, so it's just me and Muffin while I'm drinking my father's homemade wine,
which apparently
hoping to get. It's a little too sweet, but what else? They don't buy anything else now.
What are you going to do?
It's also free.
It's free alcohol, so there you go. But yes, thank you for bringing up the live stream, though. If you're in Los Angeles, you can go see the show. I believe there's some tickets still available. But if you aren't, you can stream it and you can watch it. So get your tickets.
Don't stream it. Be it.
See
what I did there?
I believe if you just Google Dynasty Typewriter, or if you go to our social media or look up 90 Day Bay and follow Nicole Byer or Marcy on Instagram, you can find all that ticket information.
Well, I'm sure it'll be a fun show. Seriously, I'm just glad one of us is there. You know, I when we saw that message, I went, of course, because I thought maybe I could move my ticket one day.
Well, I was kind of going to ask you, and then when I realized you missed your mom's birthday,
that is the actual day of my mother's birthday. Well, go good.
No, if you're new to the show,
my mother would get bumped.
Mm-hmm.
For me doing a podcast show.
What would be worse? You missing her birthday, or when your father missed their 50th wedding anniversary and forgot about it to go hunting?
It's different because
arguably she likes you more than your father.
Sometimes, but she likes Muffin the best. But it's the being bumped.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. My father didn't bump their anniversary for anything. He just completely forgot about it because he's oblivious. It's the being bumped. If I bumped her birthday to stay in Los Angeles and do a podcast live show, I think that's something you don't come back from. So, 'tis my fate.
'Tis your fate. So
have a great time. I say that. I wish you the best. Can we jump in now? I want to talk about these dummies.
Let's jump in. Let's talk about our Islanders.
Where we left them, by the way, is the Bombshells came in, Gabriel, Kata, and took made out with them forcibly.
Yes.
And took 4 people by the hands. And they were Bryce and Zach. And then Trinity. And Bea. So they were the ones who chose red to kind of get out of their couples. What preceded was sort of this challengers situation with Kata, Bryce, and Zach.
Well, and they not only took them, the whole twist is they're taking them for 24 hours apart.
Yes.
So it's a whole day. And they're even like, we'll find out later, they even all share, the 3 of them share a bed.
They're in the bed. This is kinky for straight people. And
this is my question, because there's not a lot, the villa's not really that big.
No. I also have a tinfoil hattie theory that they're not in Fiji. Oh. They're on some soundstage outside Scottsdale.
Well, how did they get an owl in there?
There's owls in Scottsdale.
So maybe, but it does seem like, did they just sequester them to this bedroom for 24 hours?
I'm saying. I don't believe any location stuff that people tell me unless I'm seeing B-roll. Show us some B-roll of them going to, quote, Fiji.
Oh, boy.
Was there any? Did they show us stops of anyone stopping and getting off a plane?
No, they did not.
I don't think this is even the real world.
Well, it's not. It's Love Island. I totally agree with that.
Different dimension.
Yeah.
So I really do. The first time I said, is this in Fiji? Is this, if you're new, I have a drag queen conspiracy theory personality named Tinfoil Hattie, who often takes possession of my body.
Yeah.
Also, no one really seems to know where New Hampshire is.
No.
It is. Unlike North Dakota, it is a real state. It's a real place.
It's a real place.
North Dakota, I'm not sure about.
Well,
I've heard stories, but
I've got family there, but I've never been, so I can't confirm.
They're liars.
Cannot confirm.
New Hampshire is a place, and the weirdest thing is, it is on the East Coast, so it's more knowledgeable for Elias people who are East Coasters.
Yeah.
And they still don't know where it is. And also, Gabriel, who is with Trinity and Bea, at one point he just says, it's hot in here, and the motherfucker just takes off his shirt.
Oh, boy. This guy, he is hot, but I think he's the most fuckboy of all them. I mean, he's a model.
For sure.
He's a DJ. He lives in Miami. Can you live in Miami and not be a fuckboy?
It's very hard, I think.
I just don't know anyone who's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know like 2 guys
from Miami.
2 guys who aren't fuckboys. But both of them are like stunted sexually. So it's like,
okay. What was it like Trump? One of them raised Mormon and then gay and some shit like that?
No, I slept with both of them.
Okay.
Not at the same time. But
you would on Love Island.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that bed episode.
But he is. His eyes are unbelievably beautiful. Yeah,
unreal.
He is the guy who could wreck my life on this show.
Like absolutely, just like oozes sex.
Yeah,
as a lot of Brazilian men do,
and has a.
It's a pendulous
humongous dick.
Pendulous uncircumcised cock.
Oh God! The porn I've seen,
and it's got a wicked curve.
Oh yes,
that just goes whoop, right spot.
You're after an hour with him, you're gonna walk like you were on Lake Murray riding one of those banana boat floaties for all day in the summer, and you'll be sunburned. Just not because you were in the sun, but because he fucked you so hard. You're just sunburned.
Motherfucker looks like a watering can. Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
Good God.
Yes.
I'm telling you. And you're exactly right. He's a fuckboy. He's in there. He's in there to be on the socials. They're all there to have a good time.
They are.
Poor Bea. I think she understands, though. She starts to realize he's only with me for a good time, which is sad. And I think that's part of Bea is interesting. Do you want to talk about that couple?
Sure. Let's talk about the Gabriel Brady. So that's how we're going to do. We're going to talk a little bit what happened in the episode, but then talk about overall kind of what we think about them. Because
the interesting thing I feel about them, he told her he was in a relationship for 5 years, and I went, and you didn't cheat on your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Also, there's been rumblings on the net that he likes both the pole as well as the hole.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
little bisexuality going on.
Is he bisexual or did he just do gay porn? Because a lot of straight men do gay porn.
I don't think we've had evidence of gay porn. Some guy was on the internet saying I worked with him in a model shoot and we did some stuff. But gays lie. So but he has that about him, where he could attract both men and women and be that free.
He's also just, I think he would flirt with the tree if the leaf fell on him.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And Bae says, you're a big flirt. And he's like, no, just with you. And at one point she just goes, wow, that's a lot of eye contact.
Yeah.
I really love Bea.
I do too.
She's one of my favorite people on the show. She says some things that you can tell she doesn't have a great opinion of herself, but she doesn't always. She always like makes fun of herself.
Mm-hmm.
I loved when she said when they're bringing in the bombshells later. She's like, I don't have big boobs. I'm not blonde. I don't have big bitties, and I don't even have another leg. And I only got one leg.
Yeah.
And then Gabrielle said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she's like, "That's fine. I don't feel it."
She's really funny, but I agree with you. I think underneath that,
I think there's a lot of hurt.
And she talks about a little bit that being vulnerable is hard for her.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that because there's been so much more drama, because there's fucking Kenzie, and also then we'll talk about
Melanie.
Good
God. Hell on wheels.
Melanie and Sincere, because that's kind of taken up the most of the space. I don't know how she trusts Gabriel. Like this guy, every time he's with someone, he fucking makes out with them. Like
he took that girl Jen to Soul Ties. Soul Ties of all places.
Just such a Soul Ties.
He took her to Soul Ties.
It took Trinity was it Trinity was like, that's fucked up. You don't take someone to Soul Ties. You do not take them to Soul Ties.
The townspeople go, Soul Ties.
Ooh. That's where shit goes down.
It's a neon sign.
Oh, I love it.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, we're gonna have predictions at the end of our episode, but I'm hoping for her sake that they end up finding other matches.
He's gonna get with that girl Jen.
I think he is.
He's gonna get with that.
Yeah,
the one who talks like a ballet girl.
Yeah. Who's also stunning. Yeah.
Oh, they're all stunning. Oh my God. Soul
Soul
could have me in a night. Well, most people could.
Most people could, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the grip holding the boom mic could have you in
eating a hoagie.
Yeah,
probably.
If he shared a sandwich with you, you'd be fine with it.
You'd be surprised what you could get with if I shared a sandwich with me.
That's true. That's true. What do you think?
A good vinaigrette on that hoagie.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think about Kata? Because she's a new bombshell too in this episode. In episode 2,
the interesting thing about her. She came off as kind of fun and sexy. The more I've gotten to know her, the more I realize that she's just insecure like the rest of them. She's just a girl. And
a girl with bar boys who talk like this. I can't stand it.
I am really concerned about the general vocal health of this cast.
Okay. No, this is not what we wanted to talk about on a podcast.
Bryce has blown out his voice
All right.
so much he can barely speak. Aniya has been talking as a therapist to so many people, being Dr. Joy's brothers, that her voice is about gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I just want someone to go in there and say, more listening, less talking. And the women especially screech a lot.
Yeah.
Which isn't good for the vocal folds.
No.
So
no.
Yeah.
No.
Weirdly, the one whose voice is around, maybe because Zach learned projection, being a Brit. That's your vocal health minute.
Okay, please, I'm begging you. Can we just?
I am concerned about the vocal health of these people. Yes. We can talk about Kata a little bit. Who Melanie calls Katie.
Melanie can't remember her name.
Which I'm sure isn't intentional at all.
No, it's shady as fuck. Shady as fuck. Yeah, I think she came in hotter. She kind of fizzled out, and we're gonna talk, about
now her and Zach are just being kind of pseudo jealous with each other.
He's not into it. He's done.
I think he is done.
Yeah.
I also don't think this is the kind of guy who does well on Love Island.
No.
Ones with kind of high moral grounds.
Mm-hmm.
They get judgy real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't think guys I think that little thing that she did where he thought that she spent way too much time with that guy and freaking out over that guy, and he just can't handle it.
He can't. So just kind of to recap, at the end of this episode, there is a recoupling, and which it's a big deal. So Gabriel does choose Beatrice, and they just start making out, and then Kata chooses.
That's what they do.
Mm-hmm. Kata chooses Zach.
Yes.
And Kenzie is smiling, and but Kenzie's face, she's always freaking out on the inside. So Trinity and Bryce reunite, and Sean, nobody wants to be with Sean.
Can I tell you, also not a great Love Island cast member, for a couple of reasons. He was too hurt by Bea, and didn't move on to find somebody else. And when with Kenzie, I just feel like all he did was talk about Bea and what he felt.
Yeah. They tried. And I think Bea, said, I meant to talk to him, but I thought I was going to do it afterwards. She just didn't expect to be pulled away. And I believe her. I think she probably would have.
I agree. Also, it's fucking Love Island. You've been together a day.
But when Kenzie opens her door and Zach isn't there, she goes, "That's fine. There'll be someone better." And then she immediately walks fast, just bolts and just starts crying.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're left to
Kenzie is carrying this show on her tiny back.
She is.
She is. Well, her and Melanie. basically.
Yes. Shall we kind of jump in? We'll keep talking about couples as we go along, but you want to jump into episode 3, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. So
Kenzie can't even look at Zach.
Zach has tried to talk to her like the whole time, and she's just like, I don't want to. We're in episode 3. Like, she acts like her and Zach were together.
They were married for 10 years.
She reminds me, she acts like that girl in high school that, remember a guy and a girl, they got together their freshman year of high school, and then his senior year, he breaks up with her.
Yeah, but that was like,
and it's a big drama.
three of the most important years of their life.
Yes, but them. I mean, but you know how like the girl is pissed, and of course they always date somebody else because a lot of times, at least they used to do that in high school, they'd break up with the girl because she wouldn't put out, and then their senior year they would date a girl who would put out, so that way they could have sex their senior year. And boy, I feel
this feels oddly specific.
I just said this happened at Lone Grove High School.
And Zach was Kata, and he's like, we're a real couple. I feel like my journey's starting now. This is day 1. Fine. Let Kenzie, who won't talk to you, fine. But don't be the bigger person.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just doesn't make him look good.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, let's see. I think we talked enough about Zach. I find Zach the most one of the more unremarkable. I think he is hot. Great God, I agree. Mm-hmm. The only one who has less personality than Zach is Corbin, who is the most uncharismatic man I've ever seen on reality television. He is so robotic.
He really came in strong.
But he is so boring.
And he's so hot, but so boring.
And he has just no game at all.
No, he doesn't. Yeah.
Because he's really hot. But talk about, he almost has negative charisma. He sucks the energy out of a scene.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even know how to talk to girls.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't at all. It's really a shame, but just because somebody's good looking doesn't mean they have game. He's an example of that. That's for sure.
It's true. Can we, let's see, what's the next thing is, let's talk about Melanie and Sincere.
That's what I was going to bring up because he like talks to Kata for a little bit, but then Melanie, she has she says that one quote where she's like breaking down already and like, I'm used to men being infatuated with me, and then they just
and then they get sick of me, and she starts to cry.
Tired of me, and I'm like, I wonder why.
And Aniya is just sitting here going, "Tell me about your father." When your father hit you,
she's just like,
I actually feel really bad for Aniya. I person I don't think belongs on the show.
I really, really like her, and I agree with you. I don't think she's cut out.
I really like her. I don't think she's cut out for this show.
No.
I think she tries too much she's a fixer, and she's trying to make everybody happy but herself.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And maybe you see some similarities.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
So, Sincere is the thing about Sincere, and I really do believe there's something in him that is honorable. He wants to make things right. He wants to say that he is loyal. I think loyalty is probably his greatest quality.
I love him.
I kind of do too.
Yeah. Not because he's hot. Like, I love him as a person.
Yeah, I think he's one of the more interesting castmates.
I do too.
Especially definitely most interesting in the men, by far.
Yeah, I would say so.
And so they're talking about, of course, Mel is very angry about him pulling Kata for a jet.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Which, again, this is like day 3, 4. Like, it's all new.
And she's also really upset about the fact he was texting other women when he was with someone else. And she's like,
Yeah, that was happened. That was during the game, during the Villa game, and he admitted that he texted other people while he was in a relationship, and that's where she like said in her in the moment, she was like, she's like, "Oh, you met your fucking match if you're messing with me." So she's already like, she's ready. This girl, she's ready to fight always.
Yeah. And so she pulls her for a chat and says, "From my perspective, look, I was just asking where Kata was at with her connection and with Zach." And she also then act like she doesn't know Kata's name. And
Katie, yeah.
And she's like, well, it's like, Melanie's like, let's explore, see if you can get with someone else. She's like, you don't have to stay with me. Already being so just defensive, and it is too early to be defensive.
It's too early to be defensive.
It's crazy.
And the thing is, when you're older, when you're in your like mid 30s, you see immediately, you go, oh, this person's a walking red flag.
Yep.
But when you're as young as Sincere is, you don't fucking see it.
He's trying to change her. He's trying to fix her.
Sincere, you can change me.
Then later, Melanie,
I would break him. He's so thin. I would I would sit on him to do cowboy, and he'd break in half. And he would be like, "Hey!"
The next day, Melanie pulls KC, totally just to try to make Sincere jealous.
Yes,
and it's just like, "Well, how's your day?" And the conversation's so awkward. She's like, I should tell you that when I first met you, I thought your tattoo said surprise. And so then Aniya sees that, and why? I wish you'd just tell me you were going to do it. And Aniya, the thing about Aniya is she is a little blind and she can't see what's going on in her own garden. She's really good at helping other people with their stuff, but the thing. So y'all, then later in another game, we'll talk about Kata says that Sincere needs a promotion from his couple. The boardroom competition.
Yes.
And of course, Melanie is pissed.
Yes, she gets furious at that. And because that's the sliming game. And
yes,
Melanie doesn't forget. So she, of course, is tit for tat about that. It's she's actually perfect for a show like this because she's so dramatic, but this is horrible for her as a person to be here.
Totally. Bea says the other things. Now, remember, y'all, Corbin comes in and Mel pulls him for a chat right away. And the girls go, "You're with someone."
Yeah.
This should have been Kenzie because Bea is kind of she's probably the most powerful woman, or she comes off that way. So she's kind of the de facto leader of the group, girls. And she goes, "That should have been Kenzie."
Because y'all don't forget, Kenzie, even though she talked to Gabriel, which kind of miffed Bea, but she's single and vulnerable. Still, her and Sean are single because we're jumping into episode 4, and that's where Corbin comes in.
But Bea says right out, "I don't like the way Mel is moving right now, and I'm going to tell her." And I went, "Holy shit!"
When she said that, I went, "You a real deal bitch.
You a bitch. And
you a real deal bitch."
She says to Mel, "That was excessive. You were leaning over him, and Kenzie's the one who's single, and it was a little rude." And then she says, "My bad," which isn't "I'm sorry." I just want to point out, "My bad" does not mean "I'm sorry." You say "my bad" when you sit in the wrong seat that someone has arranged.
That's true.
You say "my bad" when you put your drink on a table without a coaster. When it involves someone else and their emotions, you don't say "my bad."
No.
And she's like, "I didn't notice it. Honestly, relax." And then Bea's like, "Don't tell me to relax." Y'all, don't ever tell anyone to relax. I'm just going to say that now. There's no good way to say to another person when you give them a command, relax.
No,
it doesn't happen.
There's not. No, it was all of it was kind of great because they're having this conversation, and this coupled with I will say when Corbin sat down to talk to all the ladies and knew every one of their fucking names, and the men are going,
that was really impressive.
Fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. But y'all get ready for the memes because they're gonna be everywhere if you haven't seen it. Give me 10. Give me 10.
Yes. And
give me 10.
Give me 10.
Give me fucking 10.
We already had one about inches for a dick. And the thing about this, so she's pissed off. She doesn't want to talk. So she goes over to Kata and Zach and says, hey, I just want to talk to someone. And Kata goes, oh, because also this is the girl she's been dissing.
Yeah.
The whole time.
And then
she's like, okay. This girl's not long for the villa.
No.
But she's great.
No, she's great.
And so he's trying later on. I wrote the most about this couple because they took up so much oxygen.
No, yeah, they're the main.
Yeah. The one thing I want to bring out one conversation between because Bea and Mel are saying they're apologizing. And she says, I don't want any attention. No. I meant what I said. My delivery was off. And Melanie says, you know how jealous of you I am as athletic? She's like, really? She's like, you don't understand. Men see me like them, like one of them. I don't seem feminine ever. I don't get feminine until I feel safe. Mm-hmm. And it's amazingly self-aware.
Yeah.
And she's like, my mom said, don't cry. My dad says they'll think you're weak. And then she said this, and it was like a cry from all women. She went, I want to stay true to my personality, but I know I also have to appeal to men. And I went, oh. And then I said, same girl.
Welcome to dating.
I would really love to stay true to my own personality, but I have to appeal to men. God.
Well, and that's a shame because I think your real personality is you're not as promiscuous slut at all. Right?
Sure.
That's just an act.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you say.
I loved this.
It was a great conversation. But it was a great conversation, and Mel is fake, and I don't trust a fucking thing she says.
So Sincere, I think are we now up to the part where Soul is in? We'll talk about this later. But Soul has entered the chat. SOL, as opposed to Soul Ties, and Sincere thinks she's gorgeous, and this is, and I remember this is after what's happened with Corbin. When Melanie, if you remember the whole bed thing, Melanie kissed Sincere and ping-ponged back between Sincere and Corbin. This was ping pong gate. And went back and forth, and she tried to say...
Later, she will defend herself. She said, I was blindfolded. I didn't know. And I thought, I wish we had an expert who's made out with people in the dark to know if you can distinguish different people in the dark.
This is a great line, because I would have tried to do the same thing. Yo, this is games. This is games. This is games by Mattel. That's what this is. This is straight up games.
That coupled with the fact of her like freaking out when Caleb comes in and she like loses her fucking shit.
She said, like, that was for Kenzie. That was for Kenzie.
No, it wasn't.
She did it to make him jealous because she is a 16-year-old girl who is still playing games.
Yeah.
And so he's like, that really put him off. And I can kind of understand, because it wasn't that she kissed someone other than him. She did it so he would know.
No, it was the back and forth. Like everybody except for Aniya was the only person who didn't make out with people.
Touch people,
Who touched people to figure out where KC was. Every other woman made out with every single guy. Yeah. Because it's Love Island and they're all on a bed and the men are handcuffed to a bed. Sure. Yeah. So, but yes, it's the ping pong gate of it that is bullshittery, I call. Bullshittery.
Even KC later says, Mel, I love you. But you know that was straight up
He's
games.
like, you were playing. You were playing. And she halfway admits it. And then she feels a lot of shame about it. And this is her pattern. Is that something happens. Yeah. She feels shame about it. And then she goes into a shame spiral. And then she starts, what's going to happen? She's going to feel so bad about it. And then when Sincere drops her, she's going to freak out. And be really upset and feel like it was unfair. And how could this happen?
Woman on the verge. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And she keeps saying, I just don't have good guys. And so when I feel like Sincere is too good to be true, so I guess I'm trying to sabotage it. Then change the behavior.
Yeah.
Change the behavior.
Yeah.
You know about it. Mm-hmm. But anyway, Sincere does pull Soul for a chat because he's just like, this girl's gorgeous. I owe this because we're not coupled off, and so they're talking. They're having a good conversation. Later on,
they is this where they kiss for the first time?
Yes, they kiss.
And he says it was the best kiss that he's had.
She is hot.
She's gorgeous, and actually, she barely has on any makeup. Like she doesn't have to try a lot. Yeah. She's when I thought when they talk again and they're making out.
Oh my God, that's so hot.
No, but when Melanie almost walked in on them, I thought it was going to be like when
she was going to murder them.
She was just going to full on breathe fire on them and burn them to a crisp.
And I like it. The couples are even talking. They're like, since they're about Melanie, they're talking, and Aniya goes, "Oh, I kind of like them," and everyone goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, they're like, even Bea really is kind of like.
It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like,
I guess I'm the only one.
They're like, come on.
I have a theory that she is also very sheltered. I don't think she's had a lot of relationships. She's mentioned that. But she's much better at reading other people's situations, and she is just clueless in hers.
I agree.
Again, I don't think she makes a good fit for a cast member.
No.
Even though I like her.
Yeah, I agree.
And I just, we'll talk about them in a minute. But Mel comes into the speakeasy and she's like, well, what went on here? And the favorite part is Soul kind of walks out and just like, Yeah, that's the kind of walk I do.
Yeah. Again, at Fiesta Cantina, I've seen it.
When I've just made out with someone else's boyfriend, and I know it.
And you know it.
I just shake my tail feathers and just walk out of that little place.
Kudos to Sincere, though, because he keeps it honest. And he totally is like, yeah, we kissed. And he is just waiting for the next recoupling to not be with her.
Totally. And then she kind of goes off on him. She's like, look, I like you a lot. I want to date you after this. I'm sad you're chatting with other people, but I apologize. And they kind of kiss and even Soul says, just because you couple up, it's Love Island. You're no one's girlfriend or boyfriend. From the words of Soul.
The words of Soul. Okay, y'all, kind of jumping back to episode 4. Let's talk about that challenge. The boss bitch. Boss bitch challenge, the boss bee.
I wrote, why are we in a boardroom? And what business would be run this way?
And do you know how expensive it is to play Dolly Parton's 9 to 5?
I know. And do they have an HR department? Obviously not.
Obviously not. So the whole point of this is each girl picks a, quote, office crush from the boys that they are not coupled with. And of course, what does that mean when they pick somebody?
They got to make out with them.
They got to make out with them. And then later on, they get asked a question and they have to choose someone to get slime. So this is where
this is a devious challenge.
Yeah. Some shade starts to happen. So
By the way, y'all, Corbin, who we haven't seen yet, is sitting inside some type of what it looked like to me was like a public pool restroom.
Yeah.
With money all
clothes
over the floor.
Uh-huh.
It felt as dirty as a public pool restroom.
I think they were trying to make it think that the women were winning money. Because remember, y'all, we forget, but the couple wins $100,000.
Right, but in this challenge, we're not really winning anything.
Yeah,
it's just like
they're all getting to make out with this 6'4" man.
It's almost like they're getting paid to make out with a guy, which makes it weird.
It doesn't?
Yes.
I mean, I've been there.
No one's paid just to make out. Let's be clear.
I mean, well, they should.
No.
Should.
No one's paying people for that.
So there's Bea picks Sincere as her crush, and he picks her up and all this, and of course, again, Melanie is just like,
save some for me.
And then remember when I said Kenzie grabbed Gabriel for a chat? So Bea slimes Kenzie. She was like, no hard feelings. There were hard feelings.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you, there were hard. There's always hard feelings with Kenzie.
Yep.
And I loved it when, and this is where we go back and forth. You kind of wonder, is Aniya seeing something with KC that we're not seeing? Is KC playing a calm and cool, collected game, but he's really more of a player? Because, that he ends up like fucking humping. Yeah. And Aniya's like, so we're humping now.
So we're humping now.
But none of this matters, y'all, because Kenzie takes the
flash
floor.
Dance. Total flash dance.
I gotta say, she fucking ate this. But she's a dancer, y'all. So, anyway, and so we've already kind of talked about, of course, who did she pick again? I know she was it Gabriel? She chose Gabriel to make out with.
Yes.
So anyway, so that was kind of
to get back at Bea. Yeah. That
was kind of the big game, the thing that happened in 4. And I think now we can jump into episode 5, shall we? It really is. This is where we talked about Corbin and Kenzie. I mean, let's talk about
zero chemistry here.
Let's talk about Corbin and Kenzie, actually. This is a good moment to talk about them because this is where he pulls her in a chat and they met. I think there is zero chemistry too. I think, no. I think Corbin is trying to tell himself he has chemistry with Kenzie. Kenzie says she'll say things like, I only have feelings for one man, but yet she wants to fuck like 4 guys on this show.
No, Kenzie's the horniest person on the show.
She's the horniest person on the show. Yes. Thank you. But the tea is he kisses Kenzie, but then tries to kiss Kata and she turns him down.
Yeah.
So I agree with you though. I think this guy, if you look at the way Gabriel gets women to kiss him versus the way Corbin.
That's genetic, though.
God, but that Portuguese lesson. Oh, God.
Well, even we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But even Zach has more game than Corbin.
Yeah. I don't
know about Bryce.
And you can't touch Zach's hair, so he hardly has any game. It's very persnickety about it. Kenzie kind of calls him out, calls it a player move. He's like, yeah. But y'all, the gag and the goop is that Corbin gets a secret text. And they said, since you're good at keeping secrets, at tonight's recoupling, you get to pick the girl you want to couple with first. Don't tell the boys or the girls. So no one knows.
You want to talk about the recoupling?
Sure, let's talk about that recoupling, y'all. This is supposed to be girls' night. And they're supposed to be
girls' night out,
getting to pick our dicks. But wait a second, because okay. Also, is this where Ariana wore the pantsuit?
I wrote down, what is this outfit?
I loved it. I loved this pantsuit thing.
I didn't know what it was though. It's not a pantsuit. It's a bodysuit.
Or a bodysuit.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
That's a very different ensemble.
It's a very different ensemble. Yeah, one's Ann Taylor and another one's Ann Get It.
I just didn't know what it was. It looked like something from Cirque du Soleil. I thought it was really cool.
And the pattern on it was kind of weird, and it kind of drew your eye. Yeah, I loved it. But yes, y'all.
Corbin the fuckbot chooses Kenzie.
Did you think that though? I thought he was going to pick Melanie. By the way he was talking.
No, I thought he was going to choose Kenzie.
Okay.
Yep.
It kind of is the same. Is that Aniya chooses KC, Melanie chooses Sincere because he makes her feel seen. Kata chooses Zach.
She's locked in.
She's locked in. Bea chooses Gabriel, and
Trinity chooses Bryce.
Bryce, y'all.
Yeah. And au revoir to our
Sean. He was hot.
I hope you can get your job back.
And
although the mayor of your town was very upset about it.
Very upset about that. And, of course, Kenzie says, she pulls him aside. She's like, I'm so sad you're leaving. I was going to pick you. But didn't she say earlier she was going to pick, but didn't she also say she was going to pick Corbin?
Yeah.
What's it there?
She told him she was going to pick him.
Okay. And this to me was our first great Love Island song. The song that played as Sean was exiting, it was like this guy singing, I'm walking away and I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I'm not all right.
He's been there for 5 days. Good Lord. I hope he can get his job back.
Oh, I hope. Good luck to him. Let's jump on to episode 6, where we've already talked about them, but this is the entrance of our 3 new bombshells for our, we already talked about Soul 24, Jen 23, and Caleb. Now, what is interesting is Bryce immediately recognizes Jen.
Mm-hmm. I've worked with her before.
Which we find out is just because they were just models together. Like it's not that deep, but I feel a little bit like Trinity was like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "Girl, calm down."
Yeah,
calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
The girls on this season don't have a lot of chill. It seems like.
I agree. Yeah. It feels like I gotta say. I thought there was going to be more. Maybe we're just used to watching shows like Too Hot to Handle back in the day.
Yeah.
I just expected a lot of the guys to be way more douchier.
There are seasons I've heard when they're like that, but guys bro up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's interesting that way. But for a lot of women, because they see it's a scarcity of guys, and it's fear-based. And guys say, I gotta bond with my teammate.
That's true. They do say that. And they're like, hey, if you want to bond, like
and as long as you don't break bro code, you're fine.
Yeah. If you want to bond after our workout in the weight room and you just want to like have a couple of beers and turn our hats around backwards and then maybe pull each other's
butterfly kisses.
Yeah. That's just bonding. Not gay.
It's bros being bros.
Bros being bros. Now, y'all, Kenzie, who says she's only attracted to one person at a time, sees Caleb and goes, "That's my time!"
Because she's wanted a cowboy for so long.
Yes.
This guy is straight out of North Carolina. I know this type well. If you don't know, I'm from South Carolina. It's a good old country boy. My favorite thing is like, I didn't know I had an accent because everyone around you talks that way. I didn't know I had an accent either. And until I went to Michigan and they're like, well, you talk funny. And I'm like, so do you.
They do.
Can we, but also there's Jen. Do we talk about Jen?
We talk about Jen is from
Jen, and then Soul, who is from I believe she lives in LA now.
Her parents were born in Chicago, and then they moved out to California when she was young. So she's in LA. Jen is from Florida, but in LA now.
Yeah.
And
Can we talk about this Dirty Sheets challenge?
Let's talk about the challenge. Yeah, that's what I was going to bring. Yeah. The girls they all looked amazing in this lingerie. And when Ariana walks in this like beautiful fucking pink dress to play.
Very like slumber party.
To Britney's boys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This was way too much kissing. This was to the point where I just started fast forwarding.
I'm fully into it now.
It's not alluring, right? Though doesn't turn you on because it's just person after person. It's just, you know what it is? It's hunks of meat on a hunk of meat. Just like sides of beef pressing up against. There's no. Keep
describing it. Yeah, please,
absolutely no feeling anymore.
Well, that. I only get turned on when Gabriel kisses someone because he's hot kisser.
Yeah.
As Jen says, I like when you grab my face. I like that too, Jen. I like that too.
I like it when you grab my face.
Ooh.
I think she's going to have some good quotes too. But y'all, the main thing that come out of this was where Melanie, we just talked about this before, where she was ping-ponging back and forth between Corbin and Sincere.
Yes.
When she said she didn't know who it was.
Was it Melanie? Who were the two girls that kissed?
Melanie and Trinity.
Trinity, yes. Yeah, they kissed.
I don't know if you wrote this down, but Soul says she was making out with everybody, and she's like, it was a real statement piece, I thought, that entrance. It gave messy hot bombshell. And I went, you're fucking cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
I made a statement piece with my entrance.
You're going to use that, aren't you?
What a statement piece. And I think that's basically, everyone kind of found their match pretty quickly.
But even Corbin is calling out Melanie, because with Melanie doing ping pong gate, Corbin says, I saw her hand go up. She could feel Sincere's head. She could feel the bun. It was very obvious. That
the interesting thing that happens after this, y'all, is that the guys start talking, and the guys are like, this is some bullshit she's pulling on you, Sincere.
Yeah.
And so then not only the girls who don't like Melanie, now none of the guys do, which means there's no way she's going to stay in this game.
No, she's not.
And now I've got to say, one of the things that happened near the end of this was when Caleb kisses all of these girls in front of the men on this giant bed in a cockfest. That's the only thing this can be called. A six-way cockfest.
The men were handcuffed to the bed. They could not look away.
Tom Fenlon could never.
It was a cockfest.
And it wasn't hot either. It was just like, God, is this just ritual humiliation?
Yes. It was a little hot.
No. I just didn't. You know what it is? It's different because it's not because they all do it. It's not. I think it's, for me, it's the will to do these things.
Is it for you? It's like, well, what does it mean anymore if we're all just making out?
It's not even what it means. It's the fact that you have to go down the line. That just because the kissing doesn't mean anything because you're going to kiss the person next to you.
Yeah.
So you're not choosing to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just meat on meat. Did I just poo-poo this for everybody?
No, I'm still kind of into it, especially when you say meat on meat. And I need to process that. I do need to process that.
Also, when they ask the guys, how are you doing? And KC shouts out, I am so blessed. Aniya goes, that's not funny. And the thing is, she's been saying things like that the whole time. And he's like, I'm sorry, baby. Sorry. She's pissed now. She has kind of hit her limit. Do you want to talk about them?
Yeah, let's talk about them. And then that'll take us actually because we're getting into episode 7 for the week. My thing is with them, like you said,
they didn't choose each other, remember?
Yeah. And I just feel like there's just not any chemistry here.
It's that.
I feel like she's trying to talk herself into it.
Yeah.
And he's
trying to be a good guy.
I don't know if KC is a good guy.
I think that's a good point.
I don't feel like I know him well enough.
Well, I said on last week's episode that he was trying out different personalities.
Yeah.
And who would be good for
yes, because
TV.
remember at first he was shy and more reserved, and now he's joking.
Yeah.
And she has a talk, and the talk went well when she talks to him. She's like, listen, that pisses me off. And I think especially like even when when she was like, okay, you get it. He said, how would you, if you acted that way? He was like, I would have been pissed. She was like, yes. Do you not see that? And so he's like, okay, I get it. But I just,
here's the way I see it. He did not want to be with her initially.
Yeah.
And he's never really, it never felt like he's been able to choose someone. Mm-hmm. And also they got together really fast and they kind of, I guess you would say they vibed. He also says things to her like, he's like, darker skinned women get the short end of the stick and you're the blueprint for this. So he's got that on him that I respect. You're like, this is the when I think of black women, I think of you. So he's got that cultural heritage and shares that with her of knowing these women, these dark-skinned black women who he wants to celebrate. Mm-hmm. So he doesn't want to let her down. Mm-hmm. And so
that's a good point.
It's that, but they're just friends. They're just friends who
I think they're
kiss
friends.
each other. And they share a cultural heritage. And they share culture and it's you can tell he respects the fuck out of her. And y'all, as I've said so many times, you don't want to fuck anybody you respect. I mean, come on.
The views of Jake Anthony are not necessarily the views of reality gays.
I can have sex with someone I respect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I guess you can't. But I do think you hit on something. It does. Maybe not that he's a bad guy or anything, but it's just, they're just friends.
He's got a lot of stuff on him as a black man on television. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of stuff on him. And he is really careful about how he moves and how he appears. And I understand it. Unfortunately, the woman he's with is not going to tell him this, and not that she's disappointed until very late. Yeah. And he's going to come out as the bad guy, sadly, I think.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. People are saying they might win the whole thing. You need to get your head examined.
We'll talk about that at the end, but
the only way they actually make it through is if they make a pact to stay friends. And I don't think that's what Love Island is about.
No. Yeah. People have gotten married and had kids from Love Island.
Yeah.
So the experiment works. Sorry.
Have they really gotten married and had kids?
Yeah, a very famous couple like I forgot from UK.
Oh,
they have a baby.
But there's I don't know about the 5
or 6 couples. No, there's some people that are still together from Love Island.
Nick
USA.
and I always forget her name.
Somebody just got engaged. We didn't watch those seasons, but it has happened.
Yeah. So I think that's the other thing that happens. She keeps saying I'm sad, and then that's when you say you already said this, that she said, now you know how I feel. Mm-hmm. And then she keeps saying, just be straightforward with me, because Sincere tells her, y'all, because literally since Aniya is Sincere's therapist. They talk all the time. And y'all, here's the thing. When you start becoming friends with the guys, like you start to know of them, you peppermint patty yourself. And she is peppermint pattying herself to every man in this house. Not saying she's a lesbian.
No, but peppermint patty loves a Melissa Etheridge concert.
But this is what you understand what I'm saying, though? she is friend zoning herself with all the other men.
Yeah, it is. They're going to think of you as a friend and not someone they want to smash.
Stick it in.
I agree. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You can't fuck somebody you respect.
Oh my God.
What were you saying?
Well, we talked already a lot about the Soul and Sincere Kiss, and Soul said that she can taste things on people.
She can taste pheromones. She's an X-Man.
So yes, she's like Rebecca Romaine Stamos, whatever the fuck. But she says that she doesn't like the pheromones she tasted with Gabriel.
It's because she's aware.
Because she's aware, yeah.
The thing is with this guy, I would never, ever involve myself with him. I would try to have sex with him as much as I could, but anything past one time, I know he's programmed to lie to me.
Yes. This guy fucked a 52-year-old woman. He's here to bang. And you know what? And I bet it was amazing sex for both of them.
Right. This is the thing, y'all. I don't know if he has bad intentions, but it's like Jessica Rabbit. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Agreed.
But he gets everything he wants in this world. He walks around like that. People are probably giving him free food.
Yeah.
It's just, because hot people get shit like this.
They do. So I think that's basically all the episodes. Yeah. In a nutshell.
We're left over with what happened at the end of episode 7? The speakeasy moment.
The speakeasy.
Yes. And we're going and America's going to vote. Before we wrap up, I want to do a segment because we've had someone who has really been great with their words, an orator, if you will. Mm-hmm. She's really, her words and her phraseology have kind of taken over my brain. Yeah. And I thought she's comparable to another orator. And so I thought I would play a game where we're saying, who said what? So some of these are from Kenzie.
Oh, Kenzie.
Some of these are from Kenzie.
Could be in Toastmasters.
And some of them are from John F. Kennedy. This
Very
is a game
similar.
I call Kenzie or Kennedy.
Kenzie or Kennedy.
Kenzie or Kennedy. This is so stupid, but I love shit like this. This is so stupid,
and I don't know where we're going to go, so I'm going to roll with it. So, okay, sure.
So you have to, I'm going to read you a quote.
Okay.
And you have to tell me if this is Kenzie from Kennesaw, Georgia.
Okay.
Or the President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, who was assassinated.
Okay.
Allegedly.
All right. We don't need to talk about it. We're not here to dispute that. Let's just keep to the point. Okay.
Okay, we'll start. Here is your quote number 1.
All right.
This country cannot afford to be materially rich and spiritually poor.
I want to say Kenzie, but I feel like maybe it's Kennedy.
Ding! You are correct.
Okay, look at me.
You're good at this.
All right.
How about here's your next one.
This is fun, isn't it? It's already stupid.
Here's your next one. I like to feel like a gazelle and a lion is chasing me. Kenzie or John F. Kennedy?
I'm going to say Kenzie.
Correct.
And can I also say, by the way, Kenzie, the lion ends up killing the gazelle and eating on their body.
Indeed. The lion always wins.
So, not a good analogy.
The lion always wins.
All right, continue.
I asked my mom if dragons were real, like last year.
You know what? Because I think he was an imaginative child. Kennedy.
Incorrect. That is Kenzie.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
JFK knew dragons weren't real.
Oh, okay. Thank you for cleaning that up.
How about things do not happen, things are made to happen. It's a tricky one.
Did she say that in Soul Ties? I feel like she did.
Incorrect. What? That was JFK.
Oh, God. That started strong. But doesn't that sound like something that would be said in Soul Ties?
Yes. And that's why I'm saying she's kind of like Kennedy. Here we go.
Please.
I always pick cheaters. I guess it's because I grew up watching movies like Ella Enchanted and princess movies where the guys actually treated you good. Is that Kenzie or President of the United States, John F. Kennedy?
Since I do not believe he was a homosexual, I'm going to go with Kenzie.
Allegedly.
Kenzie.
Correct.
Great.
Is this Kenzie or John F. Kennedy?
Okay.
My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
I remember when we had to do a mock trial in 6th grade from Miss Stewart's class, and we learned about him. This is John F. Kennedy.
You are correct.
Okay.
It is not Kenzie. Okay, 2 more. Is this Kennedy? Kennedy or Kenzie?
Okay.
Women hold a lot of stress in our groins.
Kenzie.
That's correct. And the last one.
Okay.
Whoa, Jackie, he's got a gun.
I'm not answering it. That was our segment, Kennedy versus Kennedy. We're moving on from that. Jesus. All right. Let's hope we don't play that again.
That's not accurate because he would obviously not saw it because he was way up in the bell tower.
We're not a history podcast. We're not a history podcast. Okay.
I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, you never can. Really quickly, let's talk about a segment we like to call Soul Ties, y'all, because it's time. We know that y'all are gonna vote, but also you're gonna get our opinion of who we think right now in this juncture. So it's up to now. They're the Bombshells. So Caleb, Soul, and Jen. America is voting.
Yeah.
So who knows who they're gonna vote? But Poodle, who do you think people should choose for Caleb?
Kenzie. I think it's a foregone conclusion.
I think so too. And so my follow-up, do you think that's what America will vote for as well? I do too. Yep. I think this next one even more. I think if America does not want Sincere to get away from Melanie, then something's wrong with y'all out there. For sure. You better vote for him to go to Soul because please release this. This is the only way this man can get out of this relationship without being killed, because then he'll blame America and not his own. As he smartly should.
This is the loophole. This is the loophole.
This is the loophole that's going to save Sincere, y'all. So you better vote right.
Yep.
Okay. And what about?
I'm not certain about Jen. I think they're probably going to put them with. I think maybe the audience likes Bea though.
I want them to choose Gabriel to let Bea free.
Yeah,
but then I don't want Bea to be. But I think Bea is really hot and charismatic. I think she would get another guy.
I don't know. I'm not certain. I think it's probably going to be Gabriel. I don't know. We'll see. I just wish they would couple up Bryce and Zach. They can't keep their fucking hands off each other.
Well, I was going to say that's the bromance we're all wanting, and we appreciate your heated rivalry / Bryce and Zach memes.
Your Zrice.
We'll workshop that. I don't know if there's anything else way to say it.
They're saying in the streets.
Are they?
I don't know. I'm saying it. I'm yelling it in the street. I'm yelling it in my street going, Zrice.
All I know is final song. We're like bumper cars. The more I try to get to you, the more we crash apart.
They're bumper cars?
That was the
metaphor?
Actual song. I stopped it 3 times and wrote the actual lyric is, we're bumper cars. The more I try to get to you, the more we crash apart.
That makes no fucking sense at all.
It's the worst song, but it made me laugh.
Bumpers cars don't crash.
No.
You have bumpers. You just bounce off of them. Who wrote this dribble?
Because how can you crash a party? If you crash, you go,
then
you know
someone's
what?
hurt.
You almost need you to go back and watch the last bit just to listen to that song. It's pretty fucking hilarious.
That is absolute dreck.
It is. And speaking of absolute dreck, that was our episode.
Island. We never said it was good. It's something to do. Something to keep us off the street for an hour and a half.
Something for y'all to listen to so you don't have to
talk to your children or your husband.
Talk to your children, or for a lot of you, so you don't have to listen to your parents because you're home for summer from college.
Are we that young listening?
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. My nephew and I have been texting.
Do I know
about
how to
this
talk to someone who's 18?
No, you don't. And that's okay. Know. Think of us as...
Maybe they think I'm a funny old guy. I'm probably not funny.
Think of us as your
weird gay uncle.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Think of us as your gunkles, your weirdo gunkles. Giving you advice on how to suck dicks.
I don't know what to do with this.
You don't know what to do with this. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure, or watching if you're on the YouTube. Be sure, if you are on YouTube, like this video. Give it a thumbs up. A thumbs up. Up the butt. Thumbs up the butt. Share this video. Share it on your social media. Follow us on TikTok at RealityGays Pod and on Blue Sky. And I'm sure you're going to see conversations and memes about this. And also on Instagram, the memes are memeing on RealityGays Podcast is where you can find us on Instagram. If you want to continue this conversation, there's a special thread in our private Facebook group, the Sissy Squad. We have fun in there. And there's a if you try to post, just so you know, for the new people there, if you try to post about Love Island, you'll be redirected to the Love Island thread, and I believe it's a weekly thread that they have, so you can go and talk with your other sissies about these horny little 20-year-olds. All right, everybody.
Caleb is 21 years old.
I know. Can you imagine what you would have done at 21 years old on a show like this?
I would have wrecked
your mother would never be able to
havoc.
Your mother could never go to Ingles again without sunglasses. All right, everybody.
Your son on Love Island. Oh, Jaybird.
Jaybird. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next weekend. Until then,
see you later.
We can Villa.
I hate it.
I hate it too.